Amen. Say man. The rich is getting richer, and we're just letting them. Riddle me that. Because the rich is getting richer, and we're literally letting them. I had this thought. No, not even this thought. I was on Instagram yesterday, and I seen a short, and it was essentially a girl. I'm about to put on my eyeliner. But it was a video about like all cops are bastards, but it had billionaires. It was like all billionaires are not on our side. It was like Taylor Swift, and then it was like Rihanna, and then it was like Beyonce. And each time it was like harder to accept the fact that, oh yeah, they didn't get there by being a good person. And I'm like, dang. The rich is getting richer and we're letting them. And it's fine if the rich is getting richer. You know, that's cool. That's cool if each of us, all of us, is being distributed. Is being distributed. I don't think I'm saying that word right. Distributed. It's potato. English is not my first language. Fairly. It just isn't. Like, fine, the rich is getting richer, but why is the poor getting poorer? That's the issue. It's one thing for the rich to get richer, but it's another thing for the poor to be getting poorer because the rich is refusing, because the rich is guilty. That's all it is. They're guilty. They're guilty. They're selfish. That's what it is. Every single billionaire on this planet, not even on this planet, but mostly in America, every single billionaire that's in America does not care about us. Does not care about the people. They care about their money and making more of it. And that's greedy. That's really greedy. With 11:11 on the clock, that is really, 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 really greedy. It's 11:11 a.m. And it's so greedy because it's like you have billions of dollars, not thousands, not millions. We got billions. More than 200 billions of dollars. More than 500 billions of dollars. Do you know how many millions that is? That's a lot. To get to a billion, to get to 1 billion, and now you got 500, that's a lot. 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 Like, yo, we got millionaires. Wait, thousand. It goes thousand, million, billion. Yeah. Yo, there not too many millions. Millions is already a bunch. And now people got billions. And there's literally people dying from starvation. I know this is a long last tall tale discussion that's been had. But let's have it again. There's literally people dying of starvation. Okay? And not to say, there's always the argument that's like, oh, we can't solve world hunger. Well, technically we can, but the people up top don't care enough for us to actually start it. Because the people down here, the people that are quote unquote poor, the people that are in the thousands and lower, ideally can't really do anything because they're trying to make sure that they got food in their mouths, you know? It's like, I got less than 1,000. I'm a millionaire, I'm gonna just say that. But I got less than 1,000. It's like, I wish I could help people. I wish I could give food to people, somebody to eat, etc. But I gotta make sure I got food on my plate. And that's the problem. All of us is making sure that we got food on our plate. Yet there's people that don't even have the opportunity. And now we got other people that have food on their plate, plus extra, plus leftover. And they decide to throw away the food. It don't make no sense. It's just not right. If we're talking about justice, if we're talking about virtue, if we're talking about things that are right, things that are moral, that is immoral. Because we got billions. Think about it, y'all. We got 8 point something billion. I'm a round it up. We got about 9 billion people on the earth. I know that's a I know that's a stretch, but we got about 9 billion people on the earth. Let's say that, right? 9 billion people. Yet one individual, uno más individual has more than approximately $500 billion. Now, wouldn't I be able to feed Okay, let's say they keep at least, they keep 2,500 billion to themselves, because that's a lot. That's a lot. So even just with $250 billion, because that's not nothing. With just $250 billion, or even million, bro. Billion is huge. With freaking $100 million, you can do so much with feeding people. 9 billion versus 500 billion. And that's just one person we're talking about. So we know there's multitudes. There's at least 10 people in this America that individually got $500 billion within their account. So why is world hunger still a problem? The only answer is selfishness. People complain about inflation. People complain about, oh, everything's going to go up. Everything is already going up and people are still starving. So what are we talking about? All I hear is excuses. People are like, oh, if you feed the world, if you make sure that everybody got money, if you make sure that everybody, at least, bro, we don't even gotta make sure that everybody got money for real. Let's just feed people. Let's just make sure that they're able to have another day. They're able to not feel the pain within their stomach. Do you know how deep hunger feels, bro? How deep hunger feels. And as somebody that used to starve myself from like disordered eating, it's not comparable. But I literally went 20, almost 30 days without eating straight. And even then I had liquids. I was still drinking sodas, waters, soups, etc. It was just straight liquids. And even that was heavy. And people go days upon months with no food. Children. It makes me sad to think about. There's really no excuse. Oh, inflation is gonna go up. It's already going up, nigga. Like, gas is goddamn $4. Ketchup, it used to be $2. It's like $5. Like, inflation is gonna keep going up regardless. Now, are we going to use invisible money as the reason why not to feed people? Be so fucking for real. Do you hear yourself? Be so for real. We're gonna let the invisible rise of money, because it really is invisible. It's literally numbers. And if each and every single one of us collectively was like, actually, no, we don't longer want to participate in this, and that includes the billionaires. If each and every single one of us were to say, we no longer want to participate in this, inflation won't be shit. Because it won't matter. That's what they're so scared of. They're scared of helping, and now the money that they care so much about doesn't matter. And now they have to see within themselves, needing a dig deeper. What did Mama Odie say? Dig a little deeper, then you'll know. Money ain't got no soul. Money ain't got no heart. All you need is some self-control. Make yourself a brand new start. You gotta dig a little deeper. And that's all right. The real reason why hunger is still a thing and people are still suffering is because people the billionaires, I'm calling them out. The billionaires do not want to face the fact that money is really, really moving their lives. That they have so much money to the point that they can shit it out, that they care so much about it that they don't want to let it go. Because the second that you start helping people, it's not about the money anymore. It's about the compassion. It's about the hearts. It's about the things that actually do have souls. And ideally, you would think that if you help people who have a lack of it, you would be blessed and get more. But instead, they move within their own hearts and continue producing more money and making more and just keeping it. Buying lavish things, going on jets, mansions, living the life to the fullest, and still want more. Is that really the fullest? If you have so much money to the point that you can cough it up, and you're living your life to the fullest, yet you want more, is that really living your life to the fullest? You're living your life full, but is it to the fullest? wouldn't helping others be really living life to the fullest? Really looking at the values? Really looking at the morals? Really looking at your virtues? Wouldn't those be the things that aid and give you a sense of self and a sense of joy and a sense of peace, knowing that you're at least helping someone? But at the other end, you'd rather just keep your money for yourself and keep living lavishly. And that's a very, 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 very sad fact, y'all. Anyways, I hope y'all take that tip for thought. Hearts and kisses. I love everybody. Me personally, if I was a billionaire, I would try and help. At least try, But we see niggas not trying. If you can buy a $500 million house, I think you could attempt and try to feed at least a country or two. maybe. Or maybe I'm the crazy one. Maybe I'm the insane one. Maybe I'm just a brokey. Maybe that's what it is. God forbid. Never that. Never that. Because my heart is so pure, I can never feel broke in my life. No matter what the number in my bank account says, my heart, true wealth comes from within you. True wealth comes from within you. I can't really feel some people rolling their eyes, but that's so fucking true. Because you can have all the money in the world and not be happy if you don't have wealth within yourself. But if you already have wealth within yourself, you can actually enjoy the money that you've been granted. You can genuinely be happy with everything. I didn't even put the eyeliner on. This is how intense I am about this topic, because it's like, so freedom.